Your struggle isn't unique. Your victory is what will be unique. Everybody has a sad story. Everybody has a sob story. Everybody has a story of an opportunity they missed, that they didn't get to go play pro sports, or why they didn't go to college, or why even going to college they don't have their job, or why they missed, a chance at Hollywood, or why they missed a chance at being a popular streamer, or whatever the case may be, or why their childhood sucked, or why, all these things. But here's the thing. Your story isn't unique. Everybody has one. Some people's stories might be worse than others, but to each person, something can be just as devastating. Maybe somebody's childhood, they were, taken advantage of and inappropriately touched as a child or something like that. And for another individual, maybe their parents got divorced. And we know which one's worse in the grand scheme of things, but to that individual where their parents got divorced, maybe they came from a generation family where divorces were never a thing, and it was just as devastating. Or whatever. Somebody's story could be they were addicted to drugs. Somebody else's story can be that they were homeless. Somebody else's story could be that they came from a one-parent household. Somebody else's story might be they came from an actual foster home because they had no parents. They were in the orphanage or whatever. But here's the thing. Everybody has one. So what is unique to us? And that is victory. That is progressing. That is still winning in spite of being homeless, in spite of being addicted to drugs, in spite of not having parents, in spite of your parents getting divorced, in spite of, being poor, in spite of your skin color, in spite of, all these different excuses we make. Because here's the scary thing about excuses. For the most part, if you make an excuse, it actually makes sense. And anybody can make an excuse or a reason why. But it's those who overcome the excuses. They overcome the sob stories. They overcome life as it is, because life is against us. And they go win and become victorious either way. That's the true uniqueness. Because we all can share losses. We can all share and understand each other when it comes to shortcomings and downfalls, and we fall, and everybody experiences that. But in order to win, you kind of need to win on your own. You need to rise above and not let these things affect you, and you will be celebrated when you become victorious. And here's the good thing about it: your story will resonate with a lot of people as well, because you'll inspire other people to win and overcome in spite of whatever their scenario was, whatever their story was. And you'll show people that it's possible. And like I said, you'll just inspire them. You'll inspire a new generation of people to still try to overcome and be better and be victorious and win in their stories, in their own unique stories or unique situations. So it's vital that we win, that our story of uniqueness becomes your victory, and not just the story of why you didn't win, why you didn't make it, why the odds were against you. Here's the fact: the odds is against all of us. When we wake up, life is against us. Evil is trying to take, steal, rob, and kill everything that you have for. Your business, your job, your career that you fought for, your health, your physical fitness health, your mental health, your emotional health, your stress levels, your family. It's like everything's trying to be taken away from you, destroyed. Look at the state of the world. That's all you need. That's all the proof you need. But we can't let that stop us. We have to keep going. We have to keep progressing. We have to keep figuring out how to win. When we fall on our face, flat on our face, we have to stand back up and smile and know that it's just making us stronger. It's just building our endurance. It's just building our resilience. It's just building our mindset. And then we look at those we love, our family, our friends, and know that we need to win for them as well. It's not just about us. Too many people look at life as just themselves, but your life is about those around you, those closest to you. Even if you don't have them yet, maybe you don't have kids yet or something, but they'll come one day if you want them. And will you win for them, or will you succumb to all the things that you could have made an excuse? And like I said, a lot of people would have understood those excuses, but real winners will rise above. They'll keep going. They'll be motivated by the adversity, and they'll figure out a way to win and be victorious. My question to you is, will you be one of those people? So let's go focus on that. Let's not focus on our individual sob stories. It's great to have those stories, but let's win so people hear that story of being poor, being homeless, of being raised by a single mom, of being, whatever, against all odds, and knowing that you can still overcome and win and inspire the world. Let's make it happen. This is Consistency Day 203. I encourage you to like, share, comment, subscribe, and follow along for the journey. And other than that, I wish you all peace and blessings on the journey.